Hello, my friends. This is Michelle. Tonight I'm here as a Creative Crafters Challenger. I am one of 4 in our group. Nancy Dodge, Sharon Verity, Maureen Power, and myself. We're a group that challenge each other once a month to use a certain product or a certain technique to make a card. So tonight we have chosen to use the DSP Delicate Dreams. So we have to create a card using that DSP however we want. And then you're going to get to vote on it. So after the videos, after you've seen everybody's videos, hopefully, you can go, you can vote. You're going to go below the video, after the video, there will be a post with all 4 cards posted, and you pick your favorite one, and in the comments you write A, B, C, or D, and then we'll have whoever wins the most votes will win for the month. So watch to see who is wearing a crown this month, and you will find out who won last month. So be sure to vote on your favorite card. You'll see the picture of it after I'm done this live. I'll post it, and I appreciate you coming to watch. So let's get going. So tonight I am using the textured notes, a little note of appreciation for my sentiment. And I did, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So I chose to use gray cardstock, and I scored it in half, 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it in half, so I'm going to burnish it now. Okay, and then I am going to take my first piece and center it in the middle. This is part of that DSP. This is the back side of those beautiful flowers. Okay, let me get this centered, and I will, if you're here, please say hello. Give me a thumbs up. Just let me know you're here, and share my video if you please. And then watch, if you get time, watch the rest of them. Okay, let me do this side. So we've been really enjoying this. We're having a good time with doing this challenge. And you know what? It's not a big deal if you don't win. It's just the fun and camaraderie. I love it. Okay, so that's the first step. Let me turn it back around before I make a mistake here. Now the second step is going to be to add these little strips of paper. I believe they're 1.5. I got my thing over here. They're 1.25 by 4, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to put the 3 of them here, and I'm going to attach my outer ones first. I'm going to center those top to bottom, left to right. So I'm going to take this one out for now. So I'm going to try to make sure that I've got 1/4 of an inch or a little bit less maybe from here. And then I'm going to glue that down. I think I'm straight. That looks about right. Really, really loving this paper. It's got such beautiful colors. It's got that bronze in there. You can see the bronze. See it shining. It's just a gorgeous paper. So I didn't think I would do anything really, really fancy because I want the paper to, I want the paper to be the highlight. So I'm going to try to keep that about the same distance. Turn it this way for a minute. Going to try to keep See if they're about right. Yeah, it looks about right, huh? That looks about right. And I'm going to glue this one down. Okay. We made it through those terrible storms okay. It really wasn't as bad as we had all anticipated, thank God. But we made it through. Okay, so that's those two. Make sure I'm going the right way again. Yep. And now I can put this piece on and I can center it better. Whereas if I tried to do 1, 2, 3, I might not have gotten it spaced as well as I would doing the two outer ones first and then the middle one. I think I need to go this way a little bit. I don't know how many of you are experiencing all that snow. It's been horrible for the people in the Midwest, mid section of the states. Ugh, mid-north, if there's such a thing. That's one reason why we live in South Carolina. We were tired of the snow. We lived in Connecticut, and I'm from New Hampshire, so we've grown up most of our lives with lots and lots of snow. My husband's from Canada, so he did too. Okay, so that's the first part. Again, yep. Now next I'm going to add this gray piece. And this is going to flank the very middle here. And I'm going to try to keep it so it's even on both ends as best I can. And I believe, yes, I did. I used dimensionals on this because I wanted this to stick up just a little bit. Is anybody here? Hi, Vesta. We'll try watching, but keep getting interrupted. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I appreciate you coming, Vesta, as usual. Can usually count on you. Okay. So I'm going to put this back in the middle, like I said, and try to keep it evenly spaced on each side and straight, hopefully. I think that looks good. Push that down. And then my next piece is going to be this gorgeous bronze. And I forget what this one comes from. I got it right over here, I think. It comes from Beautiful Frames, I think it is. Forever Florals. So I use the it's spring break. Oh, lucky you. So you got lots of kids at your house. So I use the bronze paper to try to pull out the bronze in the flowers. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and there just to keep it tacked down. It's a rather quick card. It's pretty when it's done, but it's not a lot of work to it. I suggest everybody try this one. It's so simple. But you know, any card that's simple, that has gorgeous paper, no longer looks simple, if you know what I mean. I think it's I think the paper makes the card look totally different. Now, if I'd use just any old paper with this, I don't think it would have the same wow factor as this paper does. trying to go gentle with the glue because I don't want it everywhere. So I'm just putting on the biggest parts here, tiny dots of it. And my sticky fingers, whoops, don't do that. I don't want you leaking out all over. Okay, let me see if I can pick this up, put it back. Not move it around too much. There. Doesn't it just add a pretty element to the card, huh? I mean, who would think that just that one thing really just jumps up that card? So there we go with that. And the next thing I need to do is my sentiment. And I had a hard time deciding where I was going to put my sentiment because I didn't want to cover any of this up, but I didn't want to put it up here, but so I chose to put it in the center. So I'm going to use Secret C. That has become my favorite for a black. A little note of appreciation. And again, this is the kind of card you can use for anything. I think I got too much ink here, so let me try this. No, it's perfect. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to run over to my cutting machine and cut this out. And I will be right back. Give it a minute to dry before I smear it everywhere. I will be right back with the cutout of this. Okay, it came out nice and straight. Okay, so I'm going to put dimensionals on it, and I'm going to put it right in the middle so you can still see all that gorgeous vine. I'm going to use 3 because I have interference there with that little vine, so I want to make sure I get it. I want to get it right. Okay, so now I want to try to center this as best I can. Just a little bit this way. Don't you pick that up. I guess that looks pretty good. Yeah, a little bit crooked. Come on. Let go of the little vine. There we go. There we go. And then I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 white to put inside. And I'm not going to add anything to the inside. I was going to add another piece of that bronze, but I decided not to. So it probably would have been a really good idea. Okay. Simple but pretty card. maybe I brought extra pieces in case I messed up. And now I'm going to add my embellishments. And I love these pearls of beauty. They are just stunning, absolutely stunning. So I'm going to keep it the way I made my original one. I think I'll do, so what I did was I put them right over here. Not bad. And then my third one. Oop, not so lucky, huh? 3 of them in a row. Down too low. But see how that pearl reflects the bronze as well as the other colors? I just love these. I just absolutely love them. I really love the orange ones too. Haven't had much of an opportunity to use them. I've used some of the brown, and I have used a couple of the orange, but not as much as I'd like to. So that's my embellishments. Simple, but pretty. And that is my card. And my original card is identical, except you can see there's different flowers. I really liked the way I laid it out, so I said, well, I'm doing the same thing on my other one. So that is my card. You can go to, you're welcome. Thank you for watching, Vesta. You can go after I get off this live and I get it, posted. Then I'm going to put a post underneath it with all 4 cards. So you can look at the 4 cards, decide which one is your favorite, and vote A, B, C, or D. And whoever wins gets to wear the crown next month. And maybe if you see the other videos, you'll see who won last month. I'm not telling. But thank you very much for coming along. And I hope you like the cards. And I guess that's it for this week, for this month. Talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye, Vesta. Thank you, Vesta.